And we're live. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to the Assetto Corsa Offline Championship here for Formula 2 at Circuit de Barcelona, Catalonia. My name is Miran Evergy, and joining me in the commentary box this afternoon is Blake Moore. Hello.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Yeah, Blake joins me once again. How are you looking forward to this qualifying and race? What are your expectations?
My expectation for like some crazy drama into turn 1, and even some good qualifying. Let's see what these young drivers have to show.
Yeah, definitely. We're all looking forward to this qualifying and race that we have ahead of us. But before we get underway with the action out on track, let's guide you through this circuit then. So, the Circuit de Barcelona, Catalonia, located in Montmeló in the Catalonia region of Spain, first opened in 1991. So it's been 20 years. No, not 20 years, 30 years now. So this circuit's been around for a pretty long time. and a track length of 4.675 kilometers. 16 turns, 2 DRS zones, one down the main straight and then one after turn 9. And yeah, we've got some pretty interesting corners actually. Obviously, Blake mentioned turn 1.
Which is the actual corner name is called Elf.
Yeah, I don't really know the corner names, so I'll just be going by the numbers. But turn 1, obviously, as Blake mentioned, there could be quite a lot of drama, and a few overtakes there as well on lap 1, so we could see a bunch there as well. Same goes for turn 3, the long right-hander. You really have to have the right line through there. And then we got turn 10, which is a pretty hard braking zone. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how everything will play out in this race. But now let's focus on qualifying then. So we have a couple of cars out on track at the moment, most on their out laps, but we have a few on quali laps at the moment. Here's Håkon Olsen, the Norwegians, on a lap time at the moment, though Gabriel Gomez is on his out lap. Blake, do you have any predictions for pole?
My predictions will be Olsen, the Norwegian. So he's been really consistent in Formula E last season, but let's see his consistency can keep him going in Formula 2. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, we'll see how if Olsen fares, how Olsen fares today. But personally, I'm gonna say, well, I mean, this is a very, very hard series to predict. Obviously, with the spec series and everything, the skill level is just so close in here, so you can't really predict who's gonna be on pole and everything. But I'm gonna say Dima Antonov. He's had a really good run of performance these first few races, so I think he's gonna be able to clinch that pole position, or maybe a race win. Who knows? But we've got the first few times come in now. Rosetta Martinez faster than everyone, but Luca Farina goes up into pole, I was just gonna say, but Summit Özkan tops him. Farina obviously won the last race out in Baku, so yeah, it was a really, really good drive from him, that race. So I don't know, we might see a good run of performance from him as well, but yeah, we're gonna see for now. But Summit Özkan sits fastest at the moment. Obviously, last year's winner here was Victor Albom, the man in the Formula 1 now. But yeah, he won here in rainy conditions. He took pole, and I believe the fastest lap and the win as well. So it was a good drive from him that day. We'll see if anyone can emulate that drive today. But everyone is setting their times at the moment. As Olsen improves up to P11, Sundevik goes P2, and now P3 as Jafari Blackwood slots into second, and the man you predicted who was going to be on pole at the moment is P14 at the moment. So we've got one person yet to set a lap time, as there he is. That is Jakub Sikorski goes P4. So that's the so that is all 20 drivers who set a lap time at the moment. Summit Özkan fastest. They won 32.304 with Jafari Blackwood in second, about 600ths of a second off, and then Eduardo Silva, who is a bit further down. But you can see how close everyone is there, especially the top three, just separated by not even a tenth of a second. So yeah, we've got some pretty close competition today.
Yeah, and 17th to oh wait, Dima Antonov goes P14s. Is that Antonov or I'm just blind?
Antonov is P16, so I guess both of our predictions might be wrong, but who knows?
Yeah.
Still 14 minutes remaining in qualifying.
It's called the commentator's curse.
Yeah, we might have cursed them a bit, but yeah, we're gonna see if they will be able to improve. But yeah, Summit Özkan on pole, which is certainly something I wouldn't have expected.
Or that are you just biased for Swedish people, Mirin?
Well, I mean, considering his considering his performances last season, I wouldn't really have expected a pole. He beat out some pretty notable names as well. I mean,
Shit.
yeah,
my,
we
my,
got
my,
some-
oh god.
yeah, your
my-
mic is echoing.
Wait.
And Sikorsky seems to have kicked it into gear a bit as well. He seemed a bit off the pace in the first race at Bahrain, but he's. I was gonna say, yeah, he seems to have gotten up to speed now. P5 and his teammate currently P1 as well. So Russian time might be able to put up a good challenge for the constructors title. Obviously, they missed out last season when Campos took the title. So yeah, it was a good title battle we had in Formula 2. Obviously, with everyone, we had, what was it, 7 drivers who could win the title last race in Abu Dhabi, which was pretty cool. But obviously, the 2 main championship challengers were Thomas Mandich and Linus Timell, but Mandich obviously took the Formula 2 title. But we're gonna see who will emerge as championship contenders this season. I think it's too early to tell at the moment.
I think realistically, you need to wait until like Silverstone to decide who's in the fight and who's not.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think until mid-season, basically, that's when we're going to be able to see who's able to challenge for the championship or not. I think we can see a few people who might be candidates for that. I think Antonov's had a really good run of performance.
Qualifying's not carrying him. Fuck.
Yeah. Qualifying might not be. His qualifying performance might not be very good right now, but we'll see how everything goes for him eventually. But yeah, he's had a solid couple of races, so we'll see if he is able to challenge. Obviously, you remember back to Thomas Mandich last season. First few races for him were, I mean, he didn't even score points, if I remember that. So yeah, he just kind of got into the groove in the later half of the season. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see. There's still a lot of races remaining in the season.
Ozcan is a couple of attempts on his original pole lap, so I think Ozcan could dominate this qualifying session unless someone at the back of the grid or Blackwood has something to say about that.
Yeah, we are gonna see if anyone can challenge it. But yeah, Özcan is looking very good in qualifying at the moment. Here's Alex Broster in P11 at the moment in the Campos. Obviously, big shoes to fill in that Campos car. Obviously, taking the seat of Thomas Mandich, Formula 2 champion. But yeah, Broster's been kind of up and down the field throughout last season as well, and this season too. Obviously, he has a race win to his name, but yeah, it didn't really get better than that for Broster. He's just kind of been, yeah, as I said, up and down. Yeah, he's just kind of there. So there goes Håkan Olsen up at the P3. So he puts himself onto the second row, just ahead of Eduardo Silva in P4.
Comes Alex Broster crossing the line now. Which position will he stay in? No, he stays in P12, but Fraser moves up into P13.
I'd say that one team that certainly proved to be really disappointing is Carlin. Neither of their drivers seem to be able to get up to speed. Neither Fraser or Weitz have scored points. Or no, I think Fraser scored points. Did he? I don't remember. I can check later, but did he score points?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, well, then, even then, it was only a few points for what was expected to be a front-running team in Formula 2.
That's what happens. Some teams can have better starts than others, like Campos and MP Motorsports as examples. But new teams kind of are struggling, like Carlin, because they just got into F2 just recently. And they got the second time on the board.
Yeah, Demirolo is up into the front row actually. The ART driver. Solid lap time from him, but he goes about 4,000th of a second faster than Blackwood. So yeah, P2 still a P2. But yeah, Alex Broster is once again on a lap. No, he's not on a lap time.
Pulling into the pits.
Yeah, he's coming into the pit lane. I should have known. But I think there are still a few people on a lap time. Yes, look at that. There goes Jafari Blackwood into pole. 1:31.9.
Alright.
Yeah, look at that. That is a really good lap time from Jafari Blackwood. Almost 4/10 faster than Samet Özkan, I think. That may be the final pole time, because that looks like that's a really solid lap time. However, we'll see. I'm not going to continue anything because I don't know, commentators
yeah. And I also usually ramble up on F2 drivers and such, but Spain is kind of I don't know how to describe it. It's good in some places, and sometimes it's absolutely Sikorsky. Silva, sorry. It's just Silva and Sikorsky have very similar, because the scoreboard quite different. So,
abbreviations are similar.
Silva is in second place. That's good from the Formula E driver. So looks like some Formula E drivers are immediately putting their foot down into Formula 2.
Yeah, it's great to see that the rookies are performing quite good at the moment. Samet Özkan at P3, as I just say that, he gets knocked down at P4 as Luca Farina puts his Charus on the front row, goes up into P2. So Farina is still able to carry that performance that he had from Baku. Jean-Francois Bilot goes up into P3. So we're seeing a lot of improvements now. Bilot obviously qualified, what was it? P2 in Baku. Or I think it was P4. Or no, he finished P4 in Baku. My memory is not that good. But
he finished he qualified P2 in Bahrain.
Oh, I thought he qualified P2 in Baku. No, then I'm misremembering. Whatever. Nonetheless, it is still a pretty good lap time from Bilot, as Fernando Toll settles into P6, a 1:32.333, ahead of Mehmet Demirolu in P7. So yeah, now we're seeing a lot of improvement with about 5 minutes remaining in qualifying. Samet Özkan's on a lap time by, I think, no, he's not on a lap time at all. My apologies. He's on.
Lap.
Yeah. But one man who is on a lap is Nikhil Walji, and the Premas once again are a bit up and down the field, just as they were in 2017. Walji and Gomez P15 and P18, but I mean, last race they were both in the points, if I remember correctly.
I actually want to see a lap around Catalonia for the F2 car.
I think we could get that, but AutoCam might have a say in that. So yeah.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, here's Matija Dragovic, obviously not a Ferrari test driver anymore. As there goes Ida Veit up into P9, so he puts the car up into the points. Kai Cherezhnia, what a lap from him, 1:32.0, goes up into the front row. Cherezhnia is looking really off the pace, so he's hit the ground running here in Formula 2 this season.
Yeah, especially at the podium in Bahrain. So I think I could 100% have some problems with Ferrari Blackwood going into turn 1, but we only have 3 minutes left. Let's see what the other drivers can do.
definitely. This is looking to be a very, very exciting qualifying session.
It's really
But yeah, if anyone would have to challenge Blackwood, there goes who's that? Broster. Broster's up into P6. The Mountain can only manage P11.
Looks like prediction has aged well.
Yeah, well, I mean, you didn't get the prediction right either, so I guess none of our predictions are right. But yeah, so we're seeing a lot of improvements at the moment. Here's Richard Sundevik. He's on a lap time at the moment, coming through turn 12 at the moment. The left-hander into turn 13 Europe car. I believe behind him is Kai Cherezny as well, as we didn't get to see the end of the lap time. But here's Rosetta Martinez. He's coming out of the pit lane, just ahead of Daniel Fraser, so he's kind of blocked Daniel Fraser there through the fast right-hander of turn 3.
Penalty, maybe? I don't know.
Maybe. Not the turn 4 Repsol. We'll see if anyone will be able to get an improvement in. I think there's another car coming across the line. I don't know who that is, but you can see it on the track map on the right.
Looks like they haven't improved on the outlap.
Yeah, I don't think they have. But a few drivers coming into the pit lane. Look at that. There goes Jakub Sikorski up into P3.
The two Polish drivers are doing well.
Yeah. Cherezny and Sikorski, both former teammates in Formula E, now 2nd and 3rd. So, yeah, they're both doing pretty well, although they are in different teams now. Sikorski's team at Özkan goes P4 behind his Russian time teammate, so it's a Russian time second row at the moment. But Özkan cannot reclaim that pole as it is at the moment. So, yeah, well, I think he has time to get another lap in.
Yeah. And yeah, also, looking at the minute mark, it now has crossed the point where everyone needs to bang in their laps now. So
yeah, Cherezny and Farina are out. Demirolo improves, but only P9 for him. So yeah, Cherezny and Farina, Waldi and Gomez cannot set any lap times anymore, so they're out of qualifying. Martinez on a lap time. Sundevik improves, but he can't get himself a P14. Look at that! There goes Håkan Olsen up into pole position for the Dams team of 1:31.969. Goes 0.006 of a second faster than Jafari Blackwood. Wow! What a shocker! The Norwegian driver takes a provisional pole. We're gonna see if anyone will be able to challenge that lap time. At the moment, things are now heating up in qualifying, definitely, as yeah, we're having a lot of people on lap times at the moment. Martinez is on lap time. Sikorski did set his lap time there, but he did not improve, but he has enough time to go on another lap. Antonov's into the pit lane, so he's aborted his lap. Jakub Sikorski seems to be behind Adam Hidayat there. Meanwhile, here's Rosetta Martinez. Behind him, you can see the Carlin of Fraser, who might not be able to get a good lap time in. So the checker flag is now out. Fraser's in the pit.
Here goes Martinez through new hole up. Are you joking me?
Yeah, Martinez.
Something to say, and now he's just crossed the line.
Yeah, Martinez is up at the P12, so he can't challenge for pole. Sikorski's on a lap time, but ahead of him is Adam Hidayat, so he might be getting held up by the Indonesian here. We're gonna see though his sector 2 time 3/10 off, so I don't think it's gonna be an improvement for the Polish driver. Meanwhile, Sundevik improves up at the P12, but I think this might be the pole for Håkan Olsen for the first time in Formula 2 history. Maybe Formula 2. This is not really historical, but we're gonna see Sikorski. We're gonna see if he can challenge Olsen up at the top. Maybe even Adam Hidayat can do that. We're gonna see as both cars are gonna cross the line now. And what will it be for the two? Hidayat goes P5, but Sikorski can improve. There's another 2 cars coming across the line. Dragovic goes P8. So he's brought up that damned car up to into 8th place at the moment. Jafari Blackwood is on a lap time. There's Two cars
And
coming
he's
across the
still
line
pole
as well.
position from Olsen, who goes through New Holland. Is it going to be pole position for Blackwood? And it's not. So pole position is Olsen.
Yes, that means Håkan Olsen is on pole for the first time in Formula 2 history. And looks like your prediction was right, Blake. Well, let's go through the starting grid before we get underway with the race. So, Håkan Olsen is on pole position for the first time in his career here in Formula 2. And then accompanying him on the first row is Jafari Blackwood, who equals his best qualifying position. On the second row, we have the former Polish teammates Kaj Reznia and Jakub Sikorski in P3 and P4 respectively, followed by Adam Hedayat in P5. Then there's Samet Özkan in P6, the other Russian time, 6th on the grid. Then we have last time's race winner Luca Farina in P7, Matija Drogovic, a pretty good qualifying for him in P8. Then we have Jean-François Bilot P9, and then Eduardo Silva in P10. Then out of the points we have Alex Broster in P11 and Mehmet Demirol in P12. Fernando Tost is P13, followed by Richard Sundevik in P14, Rosetta Martinez P15, and then Dima Antonov lowly P16, which is really not where he wants to be at the moment. Then the two Carlins of Ida Weiss and Daniel Fraser, definitely not where both of those two want to be. And then we have the Premas of Nikhil Balji and Gabriel Gomez rounding out the grid. So, 19 laps await us here at Barcelona. So let's get underway with the race. 6 lights then ahead of us. It's Håkan Olsen on pole. 4 lights, 5 lights, 6 lights. And we're underway here at Spain. Everyone getting away off the line now. I think Olsen leads, so he's got on a pretty good start off the line. But look at that. There goes Kaj Cherezhnia. He's going to try. He's already gotten Blackwood off the line. So Cherezhnia is up at the P2. Here's Matija Drogovic. Down the inside he goes to Farina. He's already up 2 places on the start. So he's had a very, very good start as well. Hedayat and Sikorski going side by side now for P4. As everyone heads into turn 3. The fast right-hander Mehmet Demirol is doing it with teammate Jean-François Bilot. As look at that, Kaj Cherezhnia is up into the lead. He's taking the lead from Håkan Olsen, and the Polish driver now leads the Spanish Grand Prix. What a start for Kaj Cherezhnia from P3 to P1, just in a few corners time. As Farina and Drogovic are still fighting side by side. Here's Mehmet Demirol. He's gone past his IGRT teammate Jean-François Bilot. As Samet Özkan is now trying to put the pressure on Matija Drogovic for P7, but Bilot and Demirol are still side by side now, coming down into turn 10. Although I think Bilot's managed to stay ahead.
So yes. Gone down the inside, has gone down the inside of Silva, and he's up into P9. That's really good by the British driver.
Yeah, very good attacking from the British driver. But meanwhile, further now back of the field, Antonov is making moves. He's up into P14, overtaking Fernando Tost, and I think the two Premas were dueling back further back of the grid as well. But there is a battle. I think the two Carlins are swapping. Ida Weiss and Daniel Fraser had a bit of a scrap there, but I think Weiss is back ahead at the moment. But look at the gap already from Kaj Cherezhnia. Look at that as the Premas and the Carlins go 2-file. Gomez is going to try to send it one down the inside of Walji, but Walji persists. Good defending from the Canadian as the two Carlins are dueling up ahead as well, so we might see the
Gomez might try the Danny Kvyat move by trying to go down the inside up to into turn 3. Good show.
Yeah, we're gonna see now. Look at this. This is great racing between the two. As Walji now coming into turn 5 is now gonna be on the inside. Will he get it though? Gomez goes around the outside.
Still almost side by side, but very soon Gomez has to concede the position to Walji.
Yeah, that was that was respectful racing between the two. So yeah, Walji is now into P19. So yeah, But currently it's Cherezhny who leads from Håkon Olsen, from Jafari Blackwood, Jakub Sikorsky, and Adam Hidayat. Cherezhny leads by 1.4 seconds. I think this is going to be the first rookie win of the season, if I remember correctly. I think it will, right? Yeah. As Kai Cherezhny does have the fast lap at 1:33.4. So if I remember correctly, so it was, correct me if I'm wrong here, it was Antonov in Bahrain, and then it was Farina in Baku. So both of those two obviously have competed in Formula 2. So I think, yeah, it's gonna be a first ever rookie race win in Formula 2 if Kai Cherezhny is able to get this win. But we'll see how everything can change later on. Currently here is here's Rosetta Martinez in the Campos for yet another season. As Håkon Olsen, look how much he's falling back to Kai Cherezhny. His pace today is incredible. Went from P3 to P1. That is a very, very good charge from the Polish driver. I think Olsen is struggling with pace at the moment, because look at the train of cars behind him. That's from what, P2 to P14. That is, wow, yeah, that is really close. But I think Olsen is just falling back. Look at the time difference. I think it's either Olsen who's slow or it's Cherezhny who's really fast. Either way, that gap is massive to the lead. Cherezhny is just setting fastest lap after fastest lap.
Is it definitely going to 100% get 1 point out of this?
Yeah, we are going to see how this will affect the championship standings. But yeah, currently it's...
What's Kai Grenadier? Okay, sorry. Okay, how is Kai Grenadier? How is Kai 2 seconds ahead of Olsen just after 4 laps? 3 laps, sorry.
I don't know. As I previously said, it's either Olsen being slow or Cherezhny being really fast. Either way, this is a really impressive rookie performance in Formula 2. Look at the gap. He just absolutely ran away with that lead.
Yeah.
But I think we will have some more dueling here in the midfield, though. Alex Broster looks to be catching up to Samet Özkan for P8. Jafari Blackwood is catching up to Håkon Olsen as well. So yeah, we're gonna see if Blackwood will be able to overtake Olsen shortly. But were you gonna say anything, Blake?
I'm about to make a joke about Kai's literally pulling away faster than my hopes of getting a Mercedes seat.
Realistic. As yeah, that is further cemented as Kai Cherezhny sets yet another fastest lap. So there's no stopping this man today, out on track at the moment. But at the moment, Blackwood looks to be struggling to getting past Håkon Olsen. So I don't know, but he is gaining a tiny bit. So either Olsen has damage, maybe make contact with someone, which is unlikely, but also or maybe it's just a lack of pace at the moment. But yeah, we'll see how everything unfolds for Olsen.
He's getting close to Fraser.
Who's getting close to Fraser? Walger, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that is true. About 0.4 of a second. So the Premas and the Carlins are dueling. Maybe not in the position they'd like to be, but it's something still. As yeah, you can see.
Become Olgy. So he's trying to go down. He's not going to go for the move. He's trying to wait for the long straight.
Yeah, we're gonna see if they're able to get each other. Maybe the two teams have to work yeah, the teammates have to work with each other to be able to make overtakes. Lap 6 out of 19. Carries yet another fast lap from him. So I think it's just seeing how fast he can go at the moment. Meanwhile, further up the field, Summit Özkan is falling back a bit to Matija Dragovic, and I think I think his pace is letting go a bit because Alex Broster is catching up by about a tenth of a second. He's close to gap by, I think.
4:15, 4:09. Yeah, Broster's definitely catching.
Yeah. Although I think maybe it might be something to do with this train that's holding some people up, because
And there's going to be no overtakes. Classic ACOC.
Well, to be fair, at least we didn't see 0 overtakes. At least it wasn't Abu Dhabi. But whatever. I think we'll see some overtakes at least. Let's see at least. Let's remain patient. So further down the field, here's Rosetta Martinez. Either Weitz is caught up to Martinez actually. So we could potentially see an overtake there as well. As here at the back of the train we have Mehmet Demirolu in P12, and then Jean-François Bilot in P11. As yeah, the ARTs do not look to be moving a bit. They dueled with each other on the first lap, but I think that was basically it for them. But we might see a move here. Either Weitz might try to get past who was it?
Martinez.
Yeah, thank you. Rosetta Martinez. Currently, though, his efforts remain unsuccessful. I think there was a bit of a slide from Weitz. Did I see correctly? I don't know.
Maybe.
Maybe. Well, he's still about the same gap to Martinez.
Let's see Broster can overtake Özkan on the straight. Definitely. Yeah, he's definitely. I hope he's going to go for the overtake down the inside. Nope, he's definitely waiting for the long straight. Why is everybody waiting for the long straight? Why are they not diving down the inside?
Turn 10, I just don't think there's enough space at turn 10 to make a move, and even if there is, it's pretty risky. Apologies, I was just having Formula 2 up in the background, real life Formula 2. But let's stick to ACOC Formula 2 instead. Yeah, here is Dima Antonov. He's out of the points, surprisingly. So he's not had the greatest start he has had. He went up a few places, but I don't think he's able to claw his way up anymore. As here is Samet Özkan in P5. He's not catching Matija Dragovic, but
he's actually tumbling behind Özkan.
Yeah. Broster is trying to catch up to Özkan, but I don't think he's able to make the move.
Also, Miran, I think I have this theory. I think basically the reason why some F2 cars are so slow because I think they got the qualifying tyres on. Some of them.
Well, that is a good theory, but who knows? Oh, what's the actually, no, never mind. I'm not gonna mention real life Formula 2. Yeah, let's just focus on this. I'm gonna turn off this tab. There we go. Yeah, I think Dima Antonov is well, he's in the train, so You can see everyone just kind of falling behind I don't know, everyone's kind of following each other, but no one's able to make them move.
Track Grand Prix all over again.
Yeah. It's the train track Grand Prix, and Håkon Olsen is the conductor.
of the choo-choo train.
Yes. But Cherezny has built up the lead even further. Look at that, 2.9.
Almost 3 seconds. I hope my force seniority doesn't get under threat from this guy. Please, our force senior, for the love of God, raising points, for the love of God, do not sign the next next season, please.
We'll see. Obviously, we don't know how everything's gonna shape out yet, but yeah. Currently, we have. You can see everyone is quite close. Broster is really close. He's all over the back of that Russian time, but he just isn't able to get ahead of Özkan, the Swedish driver. So Broster is struggling a bit.
Yeah, it looks like some gaps are starting to form.
Yeah, gaps are starting to form up in the lead, but everyone is still kind of following closely by each other. Yeah. Everyone is still bunched up here in the midfield.
Did you know the reason why the Spanish Grand Prix in 2017 was good? Because most of the leaders crashed out in traffic. Oh, do you think that this might happen again in the mains here?
I mean, obviously I don't wish bad luck on anyone, so I can't really say anything, but we'll see how it plays out. Obviously that is a bit later on this. It's a bit later on this. This day. Thank you. I'm running out of words.
Because this is so boring, and Miran has decided to run out of words.
I'm just a bit. Yeah. I mean, there isn't really much to say. There's not really a lot of action, but we're still seeing some good performances. Still. Yeah. I mean, obviously it is a bit more entertaining for the drivers out there on the track than.
Oh, Prost has gone wide.
Oh yeah, he did. Proster went wide, as I think Luca Farina is catching up to Adam Hidayat. So we might see a move there actually. But where is? Yeah, Broster did go wide actually. You were right on that one.
Hey.
He's lost time to Özkan up ahead, so we. I don't know. Maybe we won't see a move there. But we are now on lap 11 of 19, so 8 laps remain in this Spanish Grand Prix. Kai Cherezny took the lead into turn 1. Not turn 1, I think it was turn 3, I believe. Was it turn 3? No. Turn 4. My apologies. And yeah, he's been leading ever since. And it's been Håkon Olsen in second, and then Jafari Blackwood was falling down a place in third. I think we can see the position gains of all drivers actually.
Okay, cameraman, let's change that.
Yeah, Control D to position change. I think there should be something like that.
Okay. No, that's
progress. Yeah. Yes, here we go. Okay, so Cherezny has gone up 2. Obviously started P3. Farina and Dragovic have gone up 1. Broster's gone up 2, so he had a pretty good start. He's into the points. And then the 2 MP, Sundvik went up 1 place and Antonov 2. And then we can see the losers. Below went down 2. Tost went down 2. Olsen and Blackwood down 1. And then Martinez down 1. And then everyone else just kind of stayed where everyone else just kind of stayed there. So yeah, that's pretty interesting.
Yeah.
And then
also stops in ACOC. Wait,
yeah.
Are we gonna introduce it in the future? Well, I mean, who knows?
Pit stops. We would have introduced the pit stops a long time ago had it worked. But yeah, unfortunately we can't.
Because some of the AI strategists decides to go on like stupid strategies.
I don't think there's like there is a pit feature in the AC game, but I don't think the AI don't use it unless like if they run out of fuel or like their tires go to 0%, and then they just stay in the pit lane for like an abnormal amount of time. So yeah, I think it's just a bit clunky with pit stops, and we've seen how it works in series like Formula E. It just doesn't.
Yeah.
So yeah, unfortunate, but
Farina's getting really close.
yeah, look at that. But I think Farina's gonna have to clear Hidayat because, yeah, Farina needs to clear Hidayat if he wants a chance to take on Jakub Sikorsky, because Farina is looking a bit slow.
Looks like six laps until the it's over.
Yeah, but currently, yeah. Well, Charade is doing a pretty good race. I mean, he still holds fastest lap, if I do remember correctly. And yeah, but yeah, the action will not be over today, folks, because at 8:30 Central European time, we are obviously gonna have the main tier here at Spain as well. So keep an eye out for that. Last time I was pretty dramatic in F1 Spain.
Yeah.
In 2017, we had a few incidents and quite a lot of overtakes. So who knows? Might see that again.
And especially the main talking point of that race is Haas got the best result.
And there's look at that. There is
Daniel.
Yeah, I think one of them made a mistake somewhere. But look at that. There goes Fraser on the inside, and I think he's been able to hold it.
He's gone into Euro card, and that's very difficult to overtake.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
Roger's gone a little bit wide over the curb.
Look at that, and I think the two.
Here we go, New Holland. Gomez is still overtaking his teammate. Well, that was a fall from grace from Nick Olgi.
Yeah, at least we saw some overtaking. But yeah, that was a pretty interesting battle still. But yeah, look at that. The two. But this is now at least allowed the two Carlins to.
Yep. I realize my mic is not really good because on the YouTube stream it's really messy. So yeah,
I don't have the stream audio on, so, and I think most people don't mind either. So, well, at the moment I don't. Looks like Gomez is ahead of Waldy, but I don't think Waldy is able to close the gap on Gabriel Gomez. So we are gonna see. We're gonna see who's. We're gonna see if Waldy is able to get his teammate, but maybe it doesn't for the better if they both want to have a chance at catching up to the Carlins. But I wonder what happened to Fraser, as we're now on lap 15 and 19. Jafari Blackwood takes the fastest lap from Kai Cherezhnia. So
looks like Kai's definitely won out his ties very early.
Yeah, but I think he has this win secured. Look at the gap between him and Olsen, 4.3.
I just look at it.
I think if Kai spins or something, then maybe there could be contention for the win. But right now I think Kai has it.
Arden has actually been doing really well this season, at the start at least.
Yeah, he is.
Oh no, no, I meant Arden. BWT Arden, the team.
Yeah. Oh shit, yeah. Oh yeah. Sorry, I'm tired. Yeah, well, Arden is doing pretty good compared to their performances last season. Obviously, they only picked up, what was it, 1 win. And barely any points last season. I can check. I don't remember where they finished in the championship standings, so I can't check that. If you guys will give me a moment. Arden finished. Oh, I have no idea. It doesn't say. Okay, never mind. But all we do know is that Arden did pick up a win last season. Obviously, it was Alex Broster who got that win for them. But they've done pretty well. They've done pretty well in this first part of the season, and now they're gonna get a race win as well, which is just gonna add to their good run of performance at the moment. But yeah. Currently on lap 16 and 19, 3 laps remaining in the Spanish Grand Prix. Kaitrania still leads. Started P3. Jafari Blackwood holds the fastest lap, so yeah, Kaitrania might want to get back that fastest lap. We're gonna see. We're gonna see who's able to. Who's gonna be able to get the fastest lap at the end of the race. It's around lap 17 of 19. Well, currently, yeah, there's not really much to say at the moment, is there? It is a bit quiet, to say the least.
Yeah. That's definitely not fun. You know what, Mirren? I think I best be gone for the World Endurance Championship, so I must see you later, so bye.
Yeah, goodbye.
Bye.
And yeah, then I'm alone. But no problem. I'll be able to manage it on my own, hopefully. Well, there is still a pretty good championship fight going on. And the championship, obviously Dima Antonov leads the championship standings, but I believe Cherezhnia is gonna take the championship lead if he wins. If my maths are correct. Is he? Hold on. Yeah, he is. Though I think no. Cherezhnia is gonna take the lead of the championship with this race win, and I think BWT Arden will also take the constructors championship lead. Or I might be wrong on that. No, I'm not wrong on that. They will also take the constructors championship lead. So it's gonna be a very good day in the office for BWT Arden. But yes, we're on lap 18 of 19 now. 2 laps remain in this Spanish Grand Prix. 6 seconds. That is the gap between Kai Cherezhnia and Håkon Olsen, both former Formula E drivers. It's gonna be both first podiums for them. And it's gonna be a first win for Kaichereginia, and the first Formula E graduate win as well, which is gonna be pretty interesting. As yes, we are now on the final lap of this Spanish Grand Prix. Jakub Sikorski is 6/10 behind Jafari Blackwood, so maybe we'll see an overtake there. I don't know. But no, it does not look. No, I don't think there is gonna be one. As you can see, Nikhil Walji is not able to catch up to Gabriel Gomez, but Gomez has been able to catch up to Fraser. But once again, I don't think there's going to be an overtake, unfortunately. As Dima Antonov can't get past his teammate either. Meanwhile, Adam Hidat's going to be a good result for him as well. He's also been a bit up and down the field too. But it's going to be his teammate who's going to take his first win in Formula 2. As he only has the chicane to go. And the final corner, this man from Poland is going to be the first ever rookie winner. First ever Formula E graduate winner in Formula 2 as he crosses the final corner. And Kaichereginia wins the Spanish Grand Prix. And what a drive from him to take the win here at Spain. Håkon Olsen comes home second, and it's going to be Jafari Black with yet another podium for him. But bravo Kaichereginia, hats off to you. That is an incredible drive from him. Winning by 6 seconds. That is a really big margin. As then Sikorsky, Hidat, Farina, Dragovic, Özkan, Broster, Silva, below Demirol, Sundevik, Antonov, Tos, Martinez, Veit, Fraser, Gomez, and Walji. So, the final race results then, Jafari Black would get the fastest lap, but Kaichereginia takes his first ever win in Formula 2, followed by Håkon Olsen in second. Then it is Jafari Black in third, who also took the fastest lap. And then Jakub Sikorski in fourth. Then we have Adam Hidat in P5. Luka Farina finished sixth with Matija Dragovic. Pretty good seventh for him. And then it is Samet Özkan eighth, Brosser ninth, and Silva rounding out the points positions. Then it is below Demirolo, Sundevik, and Antonov, the ARTs and the MPs. Then it is Fernando Tost in P15, followed by Rosetta Martinez in P16. Then the two Cardinals of Weiss and Fraser, and the two Premas of Gomez and Walji. So, that is it for Formula 2 then. Thank you so much for watching. And yeah, congratulations to Kaichereginia on the victory. Then Håkon Olsen on his first ever podium. But yeah, that is it. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you later this evening for